They touch gloves. We're underway in our main event at welterweight. Quick kick from Stephen Wonderboy Tompson, who is the biggest favorite on the card tonight in the gray. Anthony Showtime Pеттis in the black.
Wonderboy looks big. He looks strong, physically ready to fight. Starts with a big high kick on Pettis. If you're Pettis, you should try to start fast. Wonderboy can be hurt. We've seen him hurt on a number of occasions. With Woodley, with Till. We've seen guys hurt him. They just got to try to trap him to get their hands on him.
In the friendly confines of the South is Stephen Wonderboy Tompson. Quite a difference from his last appearance when he went to the belly of the beast and took on Darren Till in his home city of Liverpool. It was the first UFC appearance in Liverpool. He was up against it there, went the distance against Darren Till. A lot of people thought he did enough to win that fight. Instead, it was a unanimous decision for Darren Till, but Wonderboy is back. The welterweight division has been shaken up, and he looks to be a big beneficiary of that. If he can score a win here, UFC's coming to Greenville, South Carolina in a few months as well. He has that circled as well. Nice combination, finish it with a kick.
Wonderboy seems much more aggressive tonight in front of Pettis. Throwing a little bit more. Pettis is doing a good job of trying to stay in his face. You can't bounce around with him. You got to get in his face and try to take the fight to him.
He's gone the distance 5 straight times, has Wonderboy Tompson. No stranger to going 25 minutes as well. Just one of those, a 3-round fight. It was a unanimous decision, UFC 217 at Madison Square Garden against Jorge Masvidal. And boy, does that look good at this moment.
I mean, for as good as Masvidal's look, he really did stump him. But he does that to most guys, right? Woodley was able to solve the puzzle, and so was Till. But nobody else has been able to figure out Wonderboy. I mean, from kickboxing all the way to his mixed martial arts career.
Low kick from Pettis on the return after Tompson clapped a big body kick. Wonderboy said he would be a little more urgent to go for the finish.
It's that karate style of fight, no Wonderboy. Regardless of who's in front of him, he's always kind of backing up, trying to set traps for you. Pettis is doing a good job of landing those body kicks. He's landed about 3 of them so far.
Tompson saying he's been a fan of Anthony Pettis for a long time. Pettis, the feeling mutual, right back on the other side. Nearly 3 minutes in.
But this style of fight isn't traditionally what gives Pettis problems. The type of fighter that gives him problems are the Tony Fergusons and the Max Holloways, the ones that are just constantly in his face pressuring him.
A touch of gloves to show respect after that attempt from Pettis. With Tompson able to get out of the way. Side kick on the retreat from Tompson. Is that a 3-piece with a soda?
Not like the one Leon Edwards called last week.
Pressing forward with the low kick.
Pettis is doing a good job of matching every attack that Wonderboy's throwing at him. Wonderboy kicks, he kicks. He's just not matching the hands right now.
Right cross from Pettis.
You see the redness on the arms of Pettis already. Blocking high kicks.
Yeah, you see the blood as well. It looks like it's coming from his nose. Oh, another stiff jab there from Wonderboy and a spin kick. '30th pro fight for Anthony Showtime Pettis.
When Pettis throws that lead right hand, it's landing. This fighting style, Pettis being in your face, was kind of created in the Ferguson fight. It looks like he wants that same type of fight tonight.
But if he gets that type of fight, he believes he's ready for that type of fight because of the lack of cutting weight down to 155, which he broke his hand in that Tony Ferguson fight. Didn't have anything left. Interesting first 5 minutes of a possible 5-round fight between Tompson and Pеттis. We'll keep it right here on ESPN+.
Yep. Listen to me. Your defense is great. You got to counter, though. Touch back, low kick. Now, touch your way in with the hands. Keep chopping the low. Okay? Every counter back with the low. Punch, low. You're doing good. But you got to answer. Your defense is good. Got to answer, okay? Drink. Yeah.
You need to be too hard. Touch him with something and go to the leg.
And when he moves, kick him. A low kick. See how you moved him with that good low kick? It's the timing that hurts him. Yes. More low kicks.
You hear the instructions from Duke Roufus. Look at the action in the first round.
Look at that jab by the Wonder Boy. The reason that jab is so effective is because it comes from the hip. He's down, bouncing, pops that jab, then you watch the spin kick. Great attack by Wonder Boy Tompson.
And you said it earlier tonight, Wonder Boy is so good at finding the off switch. It might look like an innocent kick that's not thrown with crazy intent, but man, you put it in the right place, and it might be night-night.
Exactly. Always finds that button.
And you saw the bleeding from the nose of Anthony Pеттis. He's streaming out pretty steadily. Let's bring in Trevor Whitman once again. Trevor, what'd you hear from Duke Roufus?
You know what? He is such a high-level coach. What he was saying is counter with the kick after he kicks, and I agree with that 100%. When you're fighting a karate style, they end up with a wide stance when they're done kicking, and he told them to follow up with the low kick, and I agree with that completely.
See if he puts that into practice. He'll lead with the kick on that exchange. Meanwhile, Wonder Boy has split the guard with that jab a few times.
It's so insane to watch, too, because from the moment you start the fight, they tell you, hands go back to your face after you jab, but Wonder Boy goes right back to his hip every time. He's just got phenomenal reflexes.
Pеттis, in his last 3 fights, a bonus each time out. Fight of the night against Tony Ferguson, UFC 229 in Las Vegas, headlined by Khabib and McGregor. Showtime was back in Las Vegas when he fought Michael Chiesa. Performance of the night with a 2nd round finish. And before that against Dustin Poirier in a main event. Fight of the night, bonus for those two. Look there from Wonder Boy on the retreat.
Keep your eyes on those backside leg kicks that Pеттis has landed. He's landed about 4 of those right leg kicks to the backside leg of Wonder Boy.
A little bit of redness on the left thigh of Tompson, as you can see on your screen. I believe on the right thigh as well, as you said.
Pеттis has got to move his head, though. He's getting busted up with that jab. There it is again. Outside low kick. Chasing Wonder Boy's back leg.
A hook and circle to his right, halfway through the 2nd of 5 possible rounds. Wonder Boy continues to stay busy up top, down low. Left hand cross trying to split the guard. Pеттis now offering a right hand cross.
Wonder Boy's such a phenomenal counter fighter, though. You can't overextend yourself because he's so good at countering you. He can punch equally as effective going backwards. I'm really impressed by that leg work of Pettis. He's kicking across Wonder Boy, so he's getting him on the left leg.
Small edge so far, unofficially in total strikes, significant strikes for Stephen Tompson. And they have kept it on the feet the entire time. Another jab from Wonder Boy. Is there anything based on what we've seen so far, DC, that would lead you to believe Pettis might try to get this thing down to the grounds?
I don't think he will. I think he's content to stand. I mean, he's a really talented striker himself. But right now he seems to step behind Tompson. Thompson's length is giving him a little bit of problems. He's long, he's big, and he throws that quick jab. You know, he's feinting, then he pops him with the jab. And now Pettis' nose is all busted up. So now it must be harder to breathe. Mouth open now because the blood's kind of flowing out of the nose. A little bit of a difficult situation for Pettis.
Creative kick there with the lead right leg of Tompson, followed it up. Doing a nice job of mixing up the attack of Stephen Tompson so far. Stiff jab there. Each exchanging up top. Got the patience because they've got a full 25 minutes to work. And you see the damage on the face of Anthony Pettis. And Wonder Boy looking clean, but a big right hand, and Wonder Boy's out. Anthony Showtime Pettis. Whoa!
Oh my goodness! Oh, he can't.
Showtime in Nashville at 170.
Off the fence. He kicked off the fence through the overhand. Superman punch, overhand punch. I don't even know what it was. What a, wow. Wow, Anthony Pettis.
Stephen Tompson is still out right now. That was quickness and power. My goodness. Let's take another look.
Right here, watch this. He backs up, goes off. Oh, no, he just threw a Superman punch. It looked like he went off the fence. He threw that Superman punch around the side. Hurts Wonder Boy. Look at that. Jumps. Superman punch right on the chin. Wonder Boy goes down, follow-up shots. Good night, Stephen Tompson. Wow. Anthony Pettis carries some power at 170.
He told me when I'm training heavy, I'm hitting hard. And I'm not concerned about the size. I can do it at 170. Boy, can he.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 55 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Anthony Showtime Pettis.